So you're standing in front of what used to be your home. Smoke still lingers in the air, the foundation is cracked, and the place where you once had family dinners is now nothing but rubble. You reach into your pocket, checking for a phone, hoping for an update from the insurance, and instead it's an unknown number. And you answer. Hi, I see your property was affected by the fires. I'm prepared to make you a cash offer today. No inspections, no delays, very quick close. Your stomach turns. The reality sets in. You lost everything. Your home, your memories, and now vultures are circling, looking to take your land before you even have a chance to think. But what if I told you there's a way to rebuild without losing your land, without going broke, and without letting someone else profit off of your loss? Let's talk about the FHA 203H disaster loans and the IRS 1033 tax deferral code. Two tools that you can use to change your future. Now, most homeowners don't realize this, but rebuilding isn't just about getting an insurance check. Many homes in Pasadena, Altadena, and Los Angeles weren't purchased recently. They were handed down from generations. Your parents or grandparents may have bought the home for $300,000 decades ago. But before the fire, it was worth $2.5 million or maybe even $3 million. If you take your insurance money and just buy another house, you could owe massive capital gains taxes. So here's what happens next. You feel pressure to sell. Investors tell you this is the best deal you'll get. You don't know the rebuilding options, so you assume it's not possible. But the truth, you can rebuild, and you can do it smarter. Most people know about the 1031 exchange for real estate investors. But 1033 is the one that can save you thousands after a disaster. It allows you to defer capital gains taxes if your property was destroyed involuntarily, like a fire, an earthquake, natural disasters. And here's why this matters. Your house was bought for $300,000. It was worth $3 million before the fire. Insurance cuts you a check for $2 million. But if you don't use a 1033 exchange, you could owe capital gains taxes on that money. But if you reinvest into a new home and rebuild within 2 years, you pay zero in capital gains taxes. Now, if you plan to stay in Los Angeles, Pasadena, Altadena, this is a way to protect your wealth instead of giving a huge chunk back to the IRS. But here's the problem. Even if you do a 1033 exchange, your insurance check might not be enough to cover the full rebuild. That's where the FHA 203 comes in. People think the 203H is a down payment loan. It's not. It's a loan to rebuild. It covers the full cost of rebuilding your home up to the loan limits. No down payment needed, no insurance money needed up front. Who qualifies? Homeowners whose primary residence was destroyed. Renters who lost their homes can also use it to buy a new one, but we're not going to talk about that right now. You must have been in a federally declared disaster area to make this work. Now let's talk numbers. The FHA 203H loan limits in Los Angeles County are $1.2 million. In Orange County, $1.2 million. In San Bernardino and Riverside, it's $644,000. And at $350 a square foot, a $1.2 million FHA loan can rebuild a 3,450 square foot home. Most homes in Pasadena and Altadena were about 1,800 to 2,500 square feet. That means you can actually build bigger than what you had. Now, this is how you rebuild without investors taking your land. Why haven't you heard about this before? Well, because investors don't want you to know. They know that most people will panic, take a cash offer, walk away, but have options. Use your 1033 exchange to protect your insurance money from capital gains tax. Use the FHA 203H to rebuild, potentially even larger than before. Stay in control of your property instead of handing it over to a developer. And here's what really is happening in Los Angeles. LA is pushing for higher density housing. SB 9 and SB 10 Reimagine Los Angeles. Investors are grabbing land fast, not to rebuild single family homes like the one you were living in, but to develop multifamily projects. Is this about the 2028 Olympics? I'm not sure, but LA is preparing for a major transformation. Now, this isn't just about rebuilding homes, it's about who gets to stay and who gets pushed out. Now, if you lost your home, don't sell until you know your options. Drop a comment below. If you have questions, I'll help guide you through it. Watch my last video on California's wildfire housing takeover in the link right here. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.